we look ahead to the third and final T20I on ESPN Cricinfo T20 timeout with Makhaya Ntini and Wasim Jaffer. Now, it's one of those last games then, Wasim, for at least competitive games, if we rule out the practice matches. India have taken the series. The top four are firing. These reserve bowlers have done, you think, a decent job. Anything you'd like to see ahead of the final one?
Well, I think the bowling, the death bowling, I thought they bowled really well in the power play. I think Deepak Chahar was a standout. I think India bowled really well in the power play. But the death bowling, Herschel struggling again. I think Deepak Chahar, that 16th over that he bowled, would have given a lot of confidence that he can bowl in the death, the variations that he showed. But Arshdeep having an off day, two or three no balls, and then going over 60. Harshal Patel struggling as well. But I don't think India has got any other option. You've got to stick with them, and you just need to back them because so close to the tournament, you don't want to chop and change. You just need to show trust in them. That's the best we have got. Probably Mohammad Shami is the only guy that they can think of at this point. But I think India need to do better in that department. If at all, anything which is a grey area for India, that's the death bowling, which is struggling.
All right. Now, South Africa's last T20 as well, ahead of the World Cup. Makhaya, going into this game, they've lost a couple of wickets early in both games. So at what point do we talk about Themba Bavuma, and how would you handle that situation?
It's very simple. Themba has been under the pump. Now he's got 2 games, and then he goes up for a duck. And then Rari Rusol as well hasn't done much for South Africa yet. And then you've got a guy that is sitting outside. Reza Hendricks. He has scored 5 50s in a row in the last, couple of games that he played in England and Ireland. So why don't you use them up front and being able to at least to give him a chance, because he's in good form. We need someone that can be dangerous up at the top. You look at India. If Sharma does not pull through, you've got someone that is coming in. You've got Virat Kohli as well, who that is in good form. South Africa, they need to think very carefully when it comes, to the 2 top orders. Yes, Vuma is not been good. Rari Rusol is not been good. Who else that we have to wait for him as well, not being able, to perform? But we need to be very, very careful and think quickly. Even if in the next game now we can say, Vuma and Rari Rusol, please, guys, you can sit out in this one. We want to see Reza Hendricks. And then you've got Klassen as well. Klassen can open. So you do have players, but you need to utilize them now before it's too late.
All right. Yeah, strong words from Makhaya Ntini. Wasim, same 11 for India for you. Any changes?
Well, I mean, if at all, you'll probably want to test, Yajwinder Chahal maybe, but I don't know. Probably unlikely that that's going to happen. India, I mean, because of Hardik Pandya and Deepak Hooda is not there, India struggles with that sixth. India don't have that sixth option, which is not going to happen as well in the third T20. But I think if at all, I would say they can probably give a game to Yuzi Chahal and see how he goes against the left-handers. Can he get his googlies right? He doesn't bowl too many googlies, but that is the only way probably to test him out. Other than that, I don't think much changes.